dear children, welcome to the accountancy class. As we know, financial statements are the important statements prepared by the accountant at the end of the financial period. The important financial statements of the company are trial balance, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. The objective of preparing trial balance is to know the arithmetical accuracy of business transactions. At the end of the accounting period, the accountant prepares trial balance to know the arithmetical accuracy of business transactions. The objective of preparing trading and profit and loss account is to know the trading profit and net profit of the concern. At the same time, it helps to know the financial profitability of the concern, whether the company have earned profit or loss. The last statement is balance sheet. Balance sheet is a statement. It is prepared to know the financial position of the company. The various items to be included in the balance sheet are the assets and liabilities of the company. As we know, assets are the economic resources of the company. The important assets of the company are non-current assets and current assets. Current assets are the assets which can be easily convertible into cash within 1 year. The various examples of current assets are cash balance, bank balance, bill receivable, account receivable, closing stock, prepaid expenses, accrued income, etc. Non-current assets can be divided into two: tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible assets are the assets which are purchased for long-term purposes. Example: plant account, building account, machinery account, furniture, fixtures account, etc. The various types of intangible assets are goodwill, patent, copyrights, mining rights, etc. Then another classification is liabilities. Liabilities are the important obligations and debts of the company. The important obligations of the company are long-term liabilities and short-term liabilities. Short-term liabilities are also known as current liabilities. These liabilities are taken for not more than 1 year. Example: bank overdraft, accounts payable, bills payable, short-term loans, provision for taxation, provision for depreciation, provision for doubtful debts, etc. The important non-current liabilities are debentures, long-term loans. These liabilities are repayable after 1 year. Then another liability is share capital, reserves and surpluses, profit and loss account, credit balance, that is net profit, etc. These are the important liabilities or obligations or debts of the company. Then trading and profit and loss account is an account which is prepared to know the profitability of the concern. This trading and profit and loss account can be divided into two. First part is trading account and second part is profit and loss account. Then trading account is an account which is prepared to know the trading profit of the company. The trading profit of the company is known as gross profit or gross loss. The excess of incomes over expenses is known as gross profit, and excess of expenses over income is known as gross loss. On the debit side of the trading and profit loss account, first we have to enter the opening stock, then enter net purchases. Net purchases means purchases minus purchase return. Then enter all the direct expenses. That expenses includes wages, carriage inwards, freight inwards, coal, gas, water, fuel, etc. Then on the credit side, first we want to enter net sales. Net sales means deduct sales return from total sales. Then enter closing stock. After enter all these transactions, next step is to calculate gross profit or not, gross loss. Then second part of the trading and profit and loss account is profit and loss account. The objective of preparing profit and loss account is to know the profitability of the concern. The various items to be included in profit and loss account is, on the credit side, first we want to record gross profit as gross profit brought up. Then second item is enter all the incomes, whether it may be operating income or non-operating income. The various examples of incomes are commission received, interest received, discount received, commission received, profit on sale of goods, profit on sale of assets, etc. Then on the debit side, we want to pass or record various indirect expenses. It includes salary, commission, discount, interest, rent, taxes, advertisement expenses, depreciation expenses, office expenses, administrative expenses, selling and distribution expenses, printing and stationery, conveyance charges, refreshment charges, etc. These are the important items to be recorded on the debit side of the profit and loss account. If there is any provision for taxation, provision for depreciation, provision for doubtful debts, that items should be recorded on the debit side. After entering all these transactions, the next step is to calculate or find out the profitability of the concern. If the balancing figure is on the debit side, that is excess of income over expenses, that net amount is known as net profit. If the net balance or the balancing figure appears on the credit side, that is excess of expenses over incomes, that net amount is known as net loss. The next step is to transfer the balancing figure, it may be net profit or net loss, transfer this net profit or net loss to capital account. These are the important items to be recorded in the trading and profit loss account. The main difference between trading and profit loss account and balance sheet is, trading and profit loss account is an account, but balance sheet is a statement. The objective of preparing trading and profit and loss account is to know the profitability of the company, that is whether the company have earned profit or loss. But the objective of preparing balance sheet is to know the financial position of the company. Trial balance, trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. These are the important items to be recorded, or these are the important statements to be prepared by the accountant at the end of the accounting period. These statements are very helpful to the higher authorities to take valuable or important decisions about the company.